Mary and King Frederik can no longer hide it. A visit to Norway has changed everything. After Frederick and Mary were crowned, rumors of a marriage crisis plagued them. Their gestures were scrutinized, and they appeared more aloof than usual. This was not due to Frederick's cold nature, as nothing had indicated this before. 6 months after the scandal, they seem to have overcome this marital crisis, and in their latest appearances the Danish monarchs have tried to show how connected they are to each other, and it hasn't come easy for them. Their latest decisions as king and queen of their country have been in the spotlight, and they have had to face a lot of criticism. However, they continue to live their lives and show by their official actions that their marriage is in good shape, and that they have also very clearly marked the line they want to follow with the Danish Crown. After their vacation, they started their first state trip, which resulted in them having to share the stage with neighbouring countries. In Sweden, they did not show much complicity, although the different looks worn by the Australians were very noticeable. In Norway, it was very different, and they behaved much more relaxed than in the first country they visited, where there were some details worth noting in terms of their reconciliation. But that wasn't the only image they left in Norway. In the pictures, they can be seen completely in love, looking at each other as if there was no one else around. You could even say it's a typical scene from a romantic movie where only the two of them are important. In addition, most of the time while they were walking in the park, they were holding hands, a detail that did not go unnoticed by the various social media users who captured the footage. However, the large number of photos and gestures of love and complicity between them suggests that their crisis has been overcome, and that in particular this trip, which allowed them to spend more time together, came just in time to show the world that they agreed to make decisions about the Danish Crown, burying the hatchet and leaving behind any hint of separation or enmity between them. Many experts have emerged in the past 6 months to evaluate the Danish marriage. May 14th marked the 20th anniversary of their marriage, a moment that surely meant something in this important step forward they wanted to take in these last romantic shows they left in neighboring countries, and Mary did not miss the opportunity to assert herself as queen. The traditional 20th anniversary gift is fine china, and while Queen Mary of Denmark was certainly surrounded by gorgeous china at a gala dinner in Norway yesterday, Queen Mary and King Frederik celebrated 20 years of marriage with their first royal visit to Norway, welcomed by King Harald. Queen Sonja, Crown Prince Haakon and Crown Princess met Merit in the dinner hall of the royal palace. The kings and queens honored their deep family ties, and King Frederik presented a touching toast to their Norwegian hosts. Uncle Harald and Aunt Sonja, the king started, "Mary and I always look forward to visiting Norway and spending time with you and the Crown Prince's family, since we are neighbors, colleagues, family, and friends. We share values, culture, history, and Danish." The kings of Norway and Sweden are cousins of the former Queen of Denmark, Queen Margrethe, but the ties that bind the families go beyond bloodlines. The Danish and Norwegian royals are our good friends. King Frederik was Crown Prince Haakon's best man when he married Merit 23 years ago, and they were godparents of Frederick and Mary's first son, Crown Prince Christian. Queen Mary chose a tiara to honor the family's history in a more subtle way. It was the first time she wore the symbolic pearl of Pu tiara, one of the Danish royal family's most famous jewels. Only the monarch and consort queens wear it. According to royal historian Lauren Keane, the PA pearl was a symbol of Queen Margaret's reign. Margaret wore it for her first official portrait in 1972 and to mark the end of her reign by wearing the pearl. In addition to her premiere, Queen Mary wore the usual photograph of the sovereign framed in diamonds and gold. It was fitting that she wore her husband's picture, so dear to her heart, on their 20th wedding anniversary. King Harald drew a toast to honor the couple. "Dear Mary, falling in love with this athletic Dane at the gala dinner was a challenge.